Good morning, everyone. Happy Friday. It's Friday. I just wanted to come on here quickly and kind of talk about confirmations. I've had a lot going on. I know it's been a minute. And, when you feel in your spirit that you want to do something, it's important for me, that I try to take it back to the Lord instead of just jumping, because I've done that many times. I felt something, okay, I'm gonna go do it, and I don't really pray about it or work through it with the Lord. I just kind of do it under my own volition, and it get nowhere. It's been a very busy couple of weeks, and I feel like I'm in transition inside of work, inside of everything, but I'm also he's been dealing with me with the spirit of pride and knowing that it's okay to ask for help, but yet the more that I am obedient, the more my blessings are coming to fruition. Okay, so as of right now, me and my husband, we're drowning in bills, and we make good money. We both work, and it's decent. We make a decent living. We just somehow you just woke up one morning and it ain't right. Like my money just. So the Lord's kind of been dealing with me. Like ask for help. It's okay to ask for help. My mom helps my brother out a lot. My brother lives with us, kind of. He's 26, I think, or something like that. So he's the baby of the family. And so he's been back and forth and evicted and stuff like that. Can't pay his bills, doesn't keep a job. Excuse me. So, my mom helps him out a lot, and he's the only boy. I have a younger sister too, but she's married and lives in Wyoming, and no kids, none of that yet. So my brother has always been back and forth with me for years. When my parents originally got divorced, my brother came with my dad, and they both lived with me for 2 years, almost 2 years. And so my dad finally moved away and was able to fly on his own, and he moved back to Virginia, and my brother stayed here. And so he has been back and forth for the last 4 years. Between his own apartment to my house, his own apartment, my house, him and his girlfriend, and then back to my house, and it's just whatever. So I don't like to ask my mom is really the only person that I have to ask for assistance, though. You know what I mean? Like, I don't have, my dad helps out a little bit, but he's never been that one, so there's not really many other people to ask. And my mom makes good money, and she doesn't mind helping, but it's like she's helped my brother just recently with like a lot of money, and so I don't want to burden her with that. So I kind of guess I rely on the Lord more to make sure that my money comes. I still try to tithe what I can. I stay in a state of fasting and praying. I totally bombed that this week, but I don't know, I just couldn't do it. I was just so tired and drained. And, I felt like he was okay with it. It wasn't like he was like, oh my gosh, I can't believe you're not, he wasn't like that. It wasn't like that. I had a hard time with it this week. And, we're behind on almost anything and everything, so I'm just staying in a sense of faith and prayer, and like it's gonna be fine. We're gonna come out of it. So I told him, it was put on my heart to okay, let's talk to the landlord, because I get paid 3 times this month. I can kind of push aside the rest of the stuff, because I'm behind on my car payment too, so I gotta pay my car payment. I got to do 20 different things. It's only but so much money. So I'm like, let's put off the rent for a minute, because that's the only thing that we're caught up on. Excuse me. And let's see if they'll work something out with us. We've been here 4 years. We've been decent tenants. We're very rarely late. None of that. Like, by the grace of God, we're always able to make sure that we take care of that. And so I told my husband, I was like, let's figure it out, and even if we push that out. And he was like, absolutely. you know, absolutely. We can come up with a payment plan and we'll figure it out and we'll get you back on track. He was like, I understand, you know, life happens. Life is expensive. Like, when I say we woke up one day and we're just behind on life, that's all that happened, because we were doing fine. No problem. So I'm like, all right. And then, so that was that hurdle. And, you know, of course, my car payment, I'm behind on my car payment, and it's just it's just a never-ending cycle of nonsense. So, I mean, he's been kind of dealing with me with the pride. I did ask my mom last month, you know, I was like, can we get some help? And of course she did it, and she did it cheerfully. And then she always just kind of sends a little bit of money here and there, because out of my siblings, I'm the only one with the children. So she, you know, she always, oh, what do the babies need? You know, this and that. Like, my mom is great. My mom, that's my best friend. Like, she is amazing. If there was a perfect example of a mother, that would be my mom. Okay. But, and so as far as confirmations, you know, so when I do pray for these things and I know that I'm either being obedient or this is what I need, I'm like, okay, Lord, set me aside. And that's something that's always been difficult for me to do. Okay. Always been very difficult. All right, Lord, send me a sign. And then I'm like looking around, you know, but no, it should just be catch your eye, or, you know, you just know it's for you. It's meant for you. Like, think you'll drive around or walk around and you'll see things stand out to you that you've never noticed before. You might have seen them every day for months, weeks, whatever, but on this day they are standing out. So you know it's for you. So even in the midst of all our debt, I am believing the Lord for this house that I wanted. I don't know if I told you or if I had explained it in another video, but this house is amazing. It is absolutely freaking beautiful. And I was like, this is my house. I've decreed it. I've declared it. I anointed it. This is my house. Okay, so I keep every time I tell my husband, I'm like, we're gonna go as soon as we move to the new house. And he's like, because this house is like $1.3 billion. But you know what? My God is amazing, okay? And I say that I'm laughing, but I know this in my heart. This house is mine, okay? I know it. It is set for me. So and us, but and I'm working for it. And so I was kind of like, Lord, I need you to confirm that this house is for me, right? Confirm. And if it wasn't even this house, at least confirm that a house, that I'm going to move to a nice house. If this house isn't for me, like I said, I would still love the Lord. I would still be thankful for the things that I got. That's not a problem at all. I mean, if this isn't the house, then it wasn't meant to be. Then that means there's something better. And I'm okay with that. So, but for right now, this is the house that I want. So, okay. So it was not yesterday. It was the day before yesterday. And I was just driving to work. And I don't even know if I had the radio on. I think I was just in silence, kind of like sitting there talking to God. And next beside me, there was this work truck, and it was like Casa something or other, and I was like, oh, Casa My House Painting or something like that. And so I was like, and it just sat with me, and I just was like reading. I was like, Casa House Painting, or My Casa House Painting, or whatever. And I was like, Casa means house, and I don't even know. Before I realized it, I was like, And then I was driving, and there was this school bus, right? It was a yellow school bus, but there was like a tape wrapping. It wasn't even like on the bus itself. It was taped there, a banner taped there, and it said Casa School District or something like that. And I was like, and that's when I was kind of like, is this supposed to be for me, Lord? I was like, are you talking to me? All stupid. Hold on, I gotta put my phone down because I need my glasses. There's too much stuff. I was like, are you speaking to me right now? And so I was like, if this is you, Lord, you're gonna show me at least 3 more house, casa, whatever, before I get to work, right? So I ended up driving to up a little ways, and I had seen it before, but like never, it had been a while. And there's like this Home Fix It hardware or something for manufactured homes or whatever. I don't remember what it's called, but it was that. I seen that one stuck out to me, and it said home. Okay. And then of course I passed by a Home Depot. All right. So that's 4. All right. And I'm like thinking, I didn't see another one. Or have any other revelation for that day. I was like, we still got one more. So on my drive home, I think I was actually on the phone. So I'm like, I'm not even going to see anything because I'm on the phone and I'm distracted, right? I was like, because I want another grand gesture. For my 5th one, it needs to be some sort of grand gesture in order for me to really, truly know that this was you, Lord. You know, because I don't see these things every day because they don't stand out to me every day. But at the same time, they've stood out to me before. But I'm like, was this you, Lord? Was it you? And so I'm driving home and I'm on the phone, mind you. But as I'm coming down the street, it was like open house. It said there was these signs that aren't usually there, and it says open house, and it was pointing this way, and it was some like home health care or assisted living or something like that. Open house assisted living was this way, and then behind it, it says life's blessings was the sign. And I even seen this on the phone because, you know, you're just driving, and I drive the same way, so I'm not really like paying attention, but it stood out to me. I caught it, and I'm on the phone, and I was just like, thank you, Jesus. So now, do I know if that's directly towards this house that I'm wanting? Possibly, but I don't know that for certain. I would have to, it's okay, but that's okay. You know, that's okay. I just know that there is something better and greater house out there. We're going to come through this. We will come through this rut that we're in. And it'll be just fine. I know the Lord's going to make a way. He's going to bless us. And he does that every day. Every day there's a little bit of revelation or a little bit of breakthrough. And all it takes is a little bit of obedience and prayer, you know, for me right now. But I think that's it, guys. I hope everybody has a fantastic day. I will be back later. Love you.